Tip number one is to park in shade or under shade like this. This is probably the biggest tip, the biggest thing you can do to keep your vehicle cool when you're in a hot location on a hot day, is to try to find shading like this and park your vehicle under it. This alone will keep your vehicle as cool as the ambient temperature because then the heat doesn't collect inside. Tip number two, if you don't care so much how the roofing looks on your vehicle, I actually recommend painting it with the Cool Seal white reflective paint. It's designed to cool down your vehicle or cool down the roofing, and it actually does work. Since I painted Little Blue Tube's roof, I've noticed a dramatic temperature change. The vehicle will still get hot inside, but it actually reflects a lot of the heat off. The white part is usually cool to the touch, and the black or metal parts, other metal parts around the roofing will be hot to the touch. So this does indeed bounce the heat off. You can get that Cool Seal for 1 gallon for about $18 or so from Walmart in the paint department. I do recommend it. You probably want to put at least 3 coats on there. I'm going to try to peel this part off. That's why there's because I want this part to be the regular blue. You can see I'm trying to remove it. The paint isn't just paint, it's kind of like a rubberized coating. So I'm trying to peel this back part off to leave this part the natural blue, so that all I have white is the actual roofing part, the center part of the roof. But recommended highly. Tip number 3 should seem rather obvious, and that is don't sit around in the heat in your car or your van. You should spend the daytime when it's hot outside inside air conditioning, and you can do that by finding a local library, and while you're there you can enjoy the Wi-Fi, the internet, the bathroom, the air conditioning, maybe even watch videos or whatever, read a book. I'm actually getting ready to go in there to do some work and upload the YouTube content. I'm starting to fall behind because internet is intermittent. So this is a very big tip. You can go to the library, go to the malls, maybe even go into the shopping plazas or whatever, and just walk around, wander, and do things. But basically, don't sit around in the heat in your vehicle. Tip number 4. Another thing you can do if you happen to be in a place such as Florida or any place that has rivers and causeways, such as this one here, the On Causeway. If you have to be out in your van because the library is closed or whatever, or the mall, or you just want to be outdoors, parking by water like this is the Indian River, is actually pretty cool. There's always a breeze out here. I don't know if you can see the leaves on those the palm tree they're moving, but there's always a breeze out here on the causeway. So if you can park next to the beach or the causeway by the water, this is a good way to stay cool because there's constant wind. You can open up your vehicle and let the air blow through and just camp out here during the daytime. Now, most of these causeways don't have overnight parking, although I parked here overnight before and the police didn't pull me over or anything. So I think if you stay here for one night, they won't say anything, but if you stay here and they see you over and over again, it may be a problem. The reason is they allow fishing. So if you pull over and you have fishing gear set up, so it looks like you're fishing, more than likely they'll leave you alone. When I say they, I mean the police. But you can actually camp out here and possibly stay 1 or 2 nights without getting into trouble. It just depends on the police whether or not they want to hassle you. Now, when I was at Jensen Beach, which is further south here than Melbourne, Palm Bay area, the causeway there for the Jensen Beach to the beach side actually has overnight. You can actually park there overnight and stay there for a long time without being hassled. And they even have a bathroom access, so that's really nice. But Causeway is a great place to park to stay cool. Tip number 5, have a fan that you can run all night. Hopefully it's rechargeable somehow.
In this case, I have a 12-volt fan, automotive fan, that I use, and it just points at me all night, and it blows a nice cool breeze. It's hooked up to my house battery system, and I can have it blowing at me so I can, at least feel cooler when I'm sleeping. The temperature in my van last night was like 88 degrees. It's currently 87. It cooled down overnight, but I was able to sleep through the night because of the fan. This is a lifesaver. The fan will keep you cool. Tip number 6 works in conjunction with the fan. You want to have some water handy that you can, one, you should drink water so you don't become dehydrated. And 2, if you have water in a mister, one of those spray bottle thingies from Walmart, I would use the one from the laundry section. Because you can use that water sprayer to mist your body. You can mist your face, your body, your shirt, or whatever, and let the fan blow on it. And it will actually help to cool you down, like sweating cools you down. Having water on your body and the fan hitting it will help you to cool yourself down. In this case, last night I couldn't find my water mister, so I just used some water from this water bottle and just squirted myself and spread it on my skin. And you can try it. You'll see that when you have the water on your skin and the air hits it from the fan, it'll pull the heat off your body and help you to cool down. You can also drink the water to keep yourself from getting dehydrated. Tip number 7. Have all your windows surrounding your vehicle, and even the front area possibly, covered with curtains You should also have the windows tinted if at all possible, to block the heat out, the sun. But the window curtains not only offer you some privacy when you're in here, but they also help block the heat from coming through. So by having window curtains, you help to keep the heat from even coming through into your car. It does make a difference. I know it seems like it doesn't, but it does. So have windows that have curtains on them, and if you can, have the windows tinted. It does make a difference. Tip number 8. If you can, vent your vehicle all the time. In my case, I have the rear windows open always. Now, I have mosquito netting on there to keep bugs from coming in, and it helps to block the rain. But my 2 rear windows on my Grand Caravan are always open. This allows for air to blow out. And while sleeping at night, I also have the front window. See how there's cracks there? I have both front windows open. This allows some airflow to circulate through your vehicle. So hopefully the hot air is blowing out and cool air is being drawn in. Having a fan that moves the wind helps to circulate the air as well. So these then are the tips that I have that I think anyone can implement easily to help you survive being in a hot car and trying to sleep at night, or to make it throughout the day. I know the temperature has been as high as like 88, 89 in here at night. Now, I don't know if taking these steps will help you if the temperature gets higher than that, but I am in Florida and it is somewhat humid. You can also try, instead of just a fan, making one of those swamp coolers and having it blow cold air at you, which, I don't have one right now because I found I didn't really need it. Having a fan works good. If not, maybe taking 2 of them. So until next time, everybody, I hope you stay cool and that these tips are useful for you.